Hello and welcome to B Plus News and Reports. My name is Anshuman Gupta. I have with me Jerremy Newsome. And Jerremy is a serial entrepreneur. He has helped so many people. His mission is to help people and add value to their life. So B Plus Namaste to you, Jerremy.
Thank you so much. Thank you, man. I really appreciate you having me, and thank you for reaching out to do this and help people somewhere with some good positive news and information.
Right. So Jerremy, what do you think during this pandemic? What are the do's and don'ts? What do you think?
Great question, man. Realistically, big picture, I think one of the things that we need to focus on is this is a very special time, and this is a time of opportunity. This is a time of either you can focus on fear or you can think about it as love. And this isn't a global situation.
True.
We have an opportunity now to really connect with and be with and understand people's challenges and frustrations and fears in a global environment. So my overall thought process and opinion is this is a phenomenal opportunity to, number one, really be able to figure out and connect with our emotions internally, to understand how we feel about certain situations and events and timing, and learn to properly express those thoughts and feelings. I think really having a good community and a good outpouring of love and channels and videos such as this that can really bring people together and really help them understand that there have been pandemics in the past, there have been fears and global turbulences in the past. Our greatest way to approach any fear-based situation is to understand that love can always conquer all.
Correct. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree to your point. Now, Jerremy, you are a serial entrepreneur. So what do you think, what kind of opportunity comes out during these kind of pandemic situation?
So there's a quote, the necessity is the mother of all invention. And right now you have so many people that are actually forced to stay home with their family more. And generally when I speak to people, I work with businesses and individuals who are looking to increase their net worth, usually in online business, stock market, or real estate. And as I help them kind of progress through that journey, their ultimate goal is almost always, I want to travel more, I want to spend more time with my family, and I want to make more money. Well, you have now one of those opportunities forced upon you in a great way. So we have the ability to spend more time with our friends, to spend more time with our family, with our loved ones. And secondly, you also now have the ability to start flexing your entrepreneurial mind and your skills, because so many companies are perfectly able to allow people to work from home, to have flex time, to have flex schedules, to really be able to build a network of workers and employees from all over the world. And so this is your opportunity to offer up your skills and to offer up your resources and offer up your knowledge and tools as either an employee or an employer or someone who is building or creating something brand new that's never been made before, because this is going to be such a technology shift and a work shift that's going to be happening from this over the next 2 or 3 years. We have so many opportunities to build things and sell things and create things and understand websites and products and programs that have never been created before. This is our opportunity to do so.
Great. True. So if we can have any example from your side that you have seen during this pandemic, which was not there maybe in your country, something
Absolutely.
that you have encountered in this pandemic.
Yeah, so this is a really fun one. When I was, this was probably in mid-March, I was looking a little shaggy. And I hadn't had a haircut in like 3 or 4 weeks, and my hair grows pretty fast. I was looking pretty rough. And I reached out on Facebook and was asking people, do you know of anyone who's cutting hair, who's traveling around to come to someone's house to cut their hair? And, the stores were closed, barbershops are closed, salons are closed, everything is shut down, March, April. So weeks go by, and I'm growing out longer and longer everywhere. But there was this girl who finally connected with me on Facebook and said, hey, I am starting up a business. I am trained in cutting hair. So she starts traveling around in my city, which is Nashville, Tennessee, and she's going door to door and going outside. So she's not coming in your house. She's wearing a mask. Everything is appropriate. And she's cutting your hair and your beard or whatever outside in your driveway or in your front yard or on your front porch. And she's charging about $70 for this. Now, for me, I felt like this was a convenience because she was coming to me. I didn't have to go anywhere. I didn't have to drive anywhere. And she did a really, really great job. Have someone come to your home and actually cut your hair there and creating like this mobile hair cutting station, that I thought was such a brilliant idea. And so that's an example of money growing on trees, right? Being able to leave your home and seeing all these houses, all these people that are around you, they all need something. And it can be as basic as a haircut or helping them clean out their closet. And you can charge value for that and create that valuable transaction and that commodity in time and help and assistance.
That there is opportunity. For sure, yes, there are a lot of opportunities. But when we talk about working from home, it comes with a lot of pressure, a lot of psychological pressure, because you cannot go out. When you go out, you meet so many people, you drive down, you drive 50 kilometers or whatever, whatever the distance is. But when you are working from home, that's a constraint in itself. Don't you think so? It comes with some psychological problems. So how to deal with such psychological problems?
It's a great question. I think what has helped me the most is doing a lot of self-study and self-exploration. So what I mean by that personally is finding out what certain things either frustrate me, annoy me, make me happy, make me really ecstatic and sad, and write down a list of these things and then verbally communicate that list to my spouse, right? Tell this to my family, let them know, because what we're doing is we're spending time, different hours, different times of the day that we normally haven't done before. Routines are being changed. Mindsets are being changed. The homes, the schools, schedules, everything is amiss. So a lot of people who love certainty and they love absoluteness and they love concreteness, they're not getting it right now. So it's really, really important, especially as men, and I can only speak as a man, someone who in the past has been very, very good at repressing my feelings and repressing my emotions and knowing how I feel, but just not talking about it. It's really crucial that right now, Mr. Gupta, that we connect with our people that we care about the most and make sure that they understand how we feel about many things. So if we're upset, if we're hurt, if we're worried, if we're scared, if we're panicking, if we're having a panic attack, if we feel depression, let other people know and let's discuss it. Let's talk about it openly, because that is such an extremely, extremely important asset for your mental health.
True. Is it that easy to talk about your mental health to someone who are on the other side of the computer? Maybe the other person is going through the same trauma.
Yep. And a lot of times you just have to bring it up, just like you're doing right now, where you can ask questions like, are you going through trauma? How do you feel about this? What are your circumstances in your home that you're stressed about? Really ask open-ended questions that are very big. Because right now what's happening is you get a lot of small talk. People are getting on Zoom and no one's really expressing themselves. No one's really talking. Everyone's just like, yeah, this is good. This is good. But very few companies or people or employees are really, really totally opening up. And a lot of times it just has to be a question where you build a form and you build a time and a place and a space for that to occur.
Jerremy, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for all those details that you have shared with us.